Hello everybody, and my name is Christian and welcome back to Christian's Weather and Forecasting. Right now we are going to be getting into the winter weather up north in like the Utah and Nebraska area. That's going to be starting to boost, and as that cold front moves through, there's going to be a lot of more snow activity and winter weather activity up north. So we're going to go ahead and cover that, as well as some severe weather and tropical storms, including the remnants of Tropical Storm Otis. Now here we are on pivotal weather, the 500 MB anomaly. This is again that thing, the red over here is going to be that warmer air, and the purple blue over here is going to be that colder air and the moisture. As you can see, what we've predicted for the past little bit is that the warmer air over here is going to linger across the eastern United States. And I do apologize if there's lag. I just noticed that there's lag. I just started up the computer and went ahead and just immediately went to recording. So I do apologize if there's lag. Now what we are going to do is show you this one right here. This is again that blue, and as we predicted, coming down from Canada and over these kind of western northern states, there is going to be that winter weather probability where the temperatures are going to be so much colder. Now here we are, this is going to be tomorrow, and as we can see, from what we've seen over here and from over here, the hot temperatures are still going to remain, and this will be like this for the next couple days until we get even a little bit further towards like the 28th, the 29th, even the 30th and 31st, and moving over into November. This cold blob right here is going to be producing some winter weather. There's going to be some moisture precipitation involved with this as well, which I'll show you right here. Now, on the actual radar, the portions where the blue circle is where that cold blob is right now, and where this white blob, the white circle is where the cold blob is supposed to be tomorrow and within the next couple of days as it keeps moving to the east. Now, right now, again, kind of like an early access towards what's going to be coming for the next couple days. We have a winter storm warning and winter weather advisory throughout the whole North state. This does include portions of Nebraska, South Dakota, and North Dakota moving over into Montana, even portions of Utah and Idaho. And there's where that cold blob is sitting there right now, we do have hard freeze warnings in effect in Oregon and California. Now for today and tomorrow, the probability of that snow at least 4 inches and above is this whole area right here. And again, this is a very big area. That cold blob is gonna be producing a lot of winter weather activity. Your main areas of that is gonna be areas of eastern Montana and North and South Dakota. And day 2, where that cold blob is going to be sitting right here, there is possibility for there to be some winter weather down here near where Cody is, but up here where Canada is where that winter weather is going to be pushed. And while I was filming that, you can see in the top right corner that just randomly popped up, there is a tornado warning in effect just to the southeast of San Antonio towards the Floresville and Stockdale area. This is, we'll go and look at the velocity. Velocity with this one isn't exactly impressive, but towards the east of Floresville, areas like Stockdale, Southern Springs, and Beth, go ahead and not Beth, my bad. Go ahead and get to your safe places and let this pass over. I will continue to monitor this on video for this to produce anything. Now here we are a couple days later, and the cold is going to be moving down here towards the south, which we can expect to produce a little winter weather. And up here towards Canada, it's all going to move out from up here and over towards the United States. Now something cool is going to be happening. Let's go ahead and zoom further into the future towards Halloween and November 1st. Now, while that back there is going to be forming, all the warm weather that was back here is going to be moving out of the United States. And what's going to happen is that these extremely more colder than average temperatures will be moving into some more of the northern central plains and the Ohio Valley, and we could possibly see some of that winter storm activity that we were seeing up here, because like we said in the last video, the pattern is going to flip. The west coast is going to be seeing a lot of that warmer temperatures, and the east coast may see some even more colder temperatures. By November the 1st, it's going to be right over Indiana, heading towards Kentucky, Ohio. And once again, like even people like Ryan Hall are saying, this portion of the U.S. may see that winter weather activity, especially this part where that Canada cold is going to be coming down. Continuing on the 1st, this is going to be right over Ohio, Indiana. I said this was Indiana earlier. I meant Illinois. I do apologize. And even portions of Kentucky. Many of you do know I am in this portion of Kentucky right here. So to be able to feel those cold temperatures, I love the cold. So this is actually going to be a very blessed prayer for me. Now, what is kind of upsetting is that after this cold blob moves through, my camera was lagging there. Again, I do apologize. The whole United States is going to be seeing those above average temperatures. That cold is going to move up back towards Canada, and within the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, it's going to be very nice for the whole United States. Here's the 4th, 5th kind of forecast again. It's going to be this whole United States before a couple days later we may have another cold front right here that tries to push its way through into the western United States. Now, I will say winter weather for these upcoming areas is, it's not exactly set. Radar Omega only shows it through day 3, so as this progresses and moves through and more videos come out for me, I will continue and I will post those as well. Now, with this winter weather pattern kind of forming through, we do have severe weather. It's not exactly as crazy severe as one might think like earlier in the year. It is general thunderstorm risks. Like, for example, day 1, there is a marginal risk out where we saw that tornado warning. It is just a general marginal risk stretching through the San Antonio area. 2% tornado risk with 5 wind and no hail. So, like that pattern, if we go over here, again, that cold front's going to be moving back through here. It's pushing the boundary between the cold and the hot and making that kind of form. Day 2 and day 3 kind of showing the same thing. General thunderstorm risk stretching all the way from the north to the south. And day 3, a general thunderstorm risk stretching through Kansas, through Oklahoma, and all the way into Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana. Now, one thing that we can say that is causing these patterns is the El Nino that is active. The El Nino over to the Pacific where Mexico is causing those temperatures to rise drastically, and it's going to cause a lot of the weather patterns that we've seen prior to spin up again. Tornado that we were watching that did not produce anything. The tornado warning is still active as of 1:03 p.m. the time of recording this. It's just going to be that little couplet right there. Most likely won't produce anything. Now, over here near the Acapulco area in Mexico, Hurricane Otis strengthened from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane with over the course of 12 hours. And this is going to be record-breaking, not only for the fact that it registered that fast over that amount of time, but that it is the first Category 5 hurricane to ever hit the Pacific coast. Of course, they have hurricanes. We just monitored one that hit the San Jose area the other day. But for the fact that it was strengthened from a tropical storm to a Category 5 in 12 hours, that's going to be very much taken down in history as a 2023 hurricane event. Now, back here where Otis did form, we have a 60 to 80% tropical development chance, so we could see something within the next 3 days form down here in this area. Over here, actually in the Pacific towards the Hawaii area, we have a 0 to 20%, so we're still monitoring this. This one isn't as big of a threat as this one would be towards Guatemala City. And now we can look at Hurricane Tammy. Hurricane Tammy was set to make a path all the way out here and even portions toward the United States. But what happened is that did not happen. There was another front that hit the Hurricane Tammy and it pushed her back out to sea. So this will not make landfall. It is most likely to dissipate in the sea. And right now she's at winds of 40 to 50 mile an hour. So this is a post-tropical hurricane. We're glad it didn't hit anything. It was cool to watch. And then right over top of her there is a 30 to 30% chance. So again, not as big as the one we're seeing over there towards the Pacific Mexico coast, but we're still going to monitor this over the Sargasso Sea. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Right now, I would like to give a special thanks out to the channel Weather Watcher or Weather Watcher 14. Left a very nice comment on my last video. I do plan to keep these videos going, and I won't quit because it's just something that I do love. So again, a special shout out to you. Go ahead and go subscribe to him. Again, Weather Watcher 14. Get him to 20K. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.